Well, it's been far too long since I did a video. I got wrapped up in so many different projects and actual work for clients. So I ended up not recording the installation of this theater. I apologize for that. But the next theater I do, I will record the, it'll be for a client, so I have to get their permission, and hopefully they'll let me and I can record how we did all this. But this is 99% done. There's 3 channels up front. There's your subwoofer. There's your 120-inch screen, the Stuart film screen product. And there were some difficulties in installing that screen, and we contacted Stuart, and they said they would look into it, and they realized there was some kind of tolerances issues with the frame going together, and they addressed the issue, so it shouldn't be a future problem. But in any case, we have the monitor audio speakers in the front. We have the Origin D Sub 12 over there, which is actually a dual driver subwoofer, 600 watts, I believe it is. And you have the Origin ceiling speakers for Atmos, and then you have the Origin rear speakers. Since I don't have a back wall in this theater that's close enough to the couch, I just put them in that little ridge right there, which turned out to be great. Then we have the JVC laser projector. It's kind of big. The bracket's also kind of big, and it's pretty heavy, but you know, it's what it is. I want the picture quality, you want the sound quality, you're gonna see the equipment. And then alarm system is still not finished. I can definitely record all the installation of that, would be a first for me. And then in here is the rack, which you've seen before. It is now complete. The alarm wires are over there, go into that mess. And the electric panel is done. Surge protector has been replaced with a new one. So the other one had the wires cut. It was down here, and the wires were cut and spliced to reach the breaker, which is up top. So I was told by my electrician that we can't do that, it would be less effective. So we got a new one with smooth curves, so the wires going directly to the breaker, shortest possible run that we could do. And of course it's all properly labeled. And this is all done. The programming of the URC remote is nearly done. I have to integrate it with the Lutron Caseta lighting, and that has been a challenge, so I'm gonna have to call them for support on that one. What else do we have going on? So I guess that's pretty much it for the theater. You know, the Lutron light switches, they're all in place. They will be controlled by the URC remote, which is right here. And you know, you just press entertainment. Those are my 2 sources of entertainment. And you know, this is your house. If you have more than one room, you can see which rooms you're controlling. So far, just have this one room. And kind of a boring short video, but you know, this is where we are. There are teenagers in the house, so I have a million charging cables on both sides of the couch for them, because their phones are always dying. And so next couple projects to do is on this blank wall. There's going to be an alarm control panel and a thermostat for this room. The heater is an in-wall heater, so 1,000-watt cadet heater. It's got a dedicated line going to it. It's going to be on that back wall, so it comes all the way across the basement into, before it goes upstairs to heat the basement. Haven't had a need for it yet, but I'm sure it'll happen. In the guest room, we will have a thermostat on that wall over there. A little wire sticking out, and the heater is going to go right there by the window. And I mean, you have cutouts for the heat and returns and all that, but the basement's going to lose heat faster than the upstairs, so maybe it won't, but we'll have a backup heater anyway. And then the sump pump project. Well, the HVAC is here now. It got moved, and I was able to do the new Honeywell Prestige thermostat series. Had to learn how to wire all that. That was challenging, and I had to fix some of the HVAC installers' problems, like all this tape that you see, the aluminum tape everywhere. Those are all air leaks. Pretty significant one next to the air filter. Then we have the sump pump project, which it's been replaced. It's been running since the last video I did, and I got a backup battery, a power inverter that's in its box somewhere, and a second pump. So I'm gonna have a plumber come out and add a second ejection pipe here, because I don't feel like it. Once that's in, I'm gonna tie it into 2 pumps. One is gonna be higher than the other, and they're both gonna be connected to the inverter and connected to the Monster Optima battery over there. And then it should be able to run both those 1 horsepower pumps for a good little while. It should be hopefully enough time for me to get the generator running if the generator doesn't start by itself. Then we have the clean out hose I attached to here, so we can open that up and see how dirty that water gets, and hose all that out. And it's coming together, getting done, and feels good to be on a home stretch, almost finished these house projects and IT stuff. So there's a Ubiquiti access point. Flawless internet in this house. 1 access point per floor, you know, properly distributed. There's my Ubiquiti doorbell chime. It's a PoE one. Works a lot better than the ones that you plug into the outlet that use Wi-Fi. But anyway, any questions and comments, put it below, and I'll take a look at it. I try my best to respond to all the comments, even if they're negative comments, whatever it is. You know, if you see something I did wrong or could have done better, doesn't mean I'm going to change it, but I'll consider it. Anyway, thanks for watching.